Ndizala and welcome to the Young Heart Podcast. I'm your host at the most, I say, golden child to some, and I'm not alone. I'm with the one and only, the amazing, the ultimate co-host.
It's your girl, Tina Wagandevele, as Kulumeni Arabuang. Let's talk.
Yes, sir. And if you don't know, guys, Young Heart is where age is just but a number and fun knows no boundaries. So today, we just thought to ourselves that we should talk about something that is
Pressing.
Yeah, it's a pressing matter for our age. We are young adults. But before then, Tina, highlight of the week. How are you?
Highlight of the week. Yeah. How am I? I am good. I'm good, guys. I had the bad flu. I was dying, but I'm good now. So I can't really say I have a highlight because I was in bed most of the time nursing this flu. So for me, there's really no highlight.
No, we're glad you're good, hey?
And you?
Me, I went for a family event, rather. Mm-hmm. And at the family event, a distant family member, rather. Then this man was shouting at the wife. I don't know what happened, right?
Within the family gathering?
Within that family gathering, not my family.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how we tend to say family's family. So this man comes out of the house, then he shouts at this wife of his. And now people are turning around, they're looking to see what's going on. Yeah. And it had me thinking about how her reaction, the wife, she just decided to keep quiet and walk away
from the conversation.
So to me, it just registered immediately to say silence thrives on abuse. Abuse thrives on silence. Abuse thrives on silence. So that's the highlight of the week. So guys, if you're going through a similar situation, you know what abuse is by now. So whatever it is, please don't keep quiet.
Speak up. Break the silence.
Yeah. So topic of the day, but before that, you have an icebreaker, folks. So the icebreaker, do you have your questions ready?
I should have them.
Yeah. So the icebreaker is just for us to connect, because the topic is navigating adult friendships. We are young adults and we just want to navigate, and we're not gurus at this thing. We're still learning.
Hey, it's a bit tough.
Yeah, it's not easy to be a young adult, but take it away.
We're getting there. So my first question for you is: do you think I intimidate others? Yes or no? Why if it's a yes, and why if it's a no?
I don't think you intimidate others. Maybe your face when you're serious. Let's say.
Do you have a serious?
Oh, guys, she does. Everyone is saying no. No, honestly.
Guys, do I intimidate any of you here? Like the first time you met me.
Now you're cutting me off. Give me a chance. Let me cook.
No, wait, but like when you're not smiling.
Yes.
Really
exactly. That's what I said. Type shit. Let me cook. Oaks.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you're serious, right? You have that stern face. They call it a what? That look. So it's too serious. But once someone approaches you and gets to talk to you, you lighten up. You're just Tina Wagandevele, the one we know.
That's the girl.
Yeah, you're funny. You're easygoing. Yeah, that's my question.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Let me cook, Oaks. Let me cook.
Are you done cooking?
Yeah, I'm done. So for you, do you think I intimidate others?
Oh, I should say yes.
I knew it.
You do.
Oh my God.
Why am I saying that? Because I feel like even with your happy face, it's still a straight face. Like you would have that sarcastic smile and someone wouldn't know if is she for real or you really have a sarcastic smile.
Me.
You do. People who don't get your humor would definitely be like, okay,
it's definitely dark humor.
Exactly.
I know that for real.
So not everyone gets the kind of humor.
Oaks, come on.
So which is I'd say approaching you would be an intimidation to someone who doesn't know you, or even someone who does know you, because at times you're like, today Isa, I can see this face is not having it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The people can agree with me.
No.
Do you guys agree with me?
No.
Yep.
How? No, okay. Explain to me. I'm not trying to defend myself, by the way. Just how.
How?
Yeah. How?
Yeah,
what's mising?
Like
it's like brushing off, but not in a bad way.
Like she doesn't tolerate nonsense.
In a good way. That's what I was saying. It's not in a bad way.
You just brushing off people and not tolerating nonsense is two different things.
That's what I was saying. Not in a bad way. Like the intimidating.
Which is
part.
it? Do I brush off people or do I not tolerate
It's like
nonsense?
for you, it's related. It's in both ways. Like when you brush off whatever you're brushing off, that's what I was saying. It's not in a bad way. Like I could say something, then you would hear me, look at me, but still that sarcastic look to say, okay.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay, I gotta get defended too much. I got it. I'm intimidating.
When I'm saying it,
you said I'm repeating your words verbatim. I'm intimidating. Oh, our sound engineer says because I don't tolerate nonsense. I agree with that, by the way. And then another reason was that?
I guess that's just who you are.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We love you as you are.
Sure.
Definitely.
I agree with you guys. Sharp.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
So what do you think made us connect as friends?
Oh, yeah. We go back. We go back to high school. So I think the one thing that makes us connect or that made us connect was I need to articulate properly. What I mean.
When I'm saying I mean, oh my gosh.
I don't want to. Okay. I think the one thing that made us connect was that we can address topics on various levels. We can be funny, and then we can go deep. And that's something that is real for me because I don't want light surface topics. We're always playing. We're always on the surface. You know, I don't like that for me personally, and that's what made us connect.
Yes, balance.
Yeah,
I think I agree with you.
You agree with that? I'm not a 2K. We're not there.
No, we are over
2K. Like too easy. Hey.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what do you think I should know about myself that I'm perhaps unaware of?
I'm not sure if you're unaware of it. Yeah. Like the fact that you were saying that you do give that sarcastic look or those sarcastic replies, you like, I can be telling you, okay, for me, it never really happens because I know who you are and how you are. So it's like, that's how we relate to each other.
I'm never sarcastic, or I am.
No, like, that's how you are. And I relate to you like that. So it's fine to me. But to an outsider, it's like maybe when you give them a response that comes across as sarcastic, they would probably retreat and be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't
this is a
go
mean
on
girl.
it all. Exactly. Okay. So maybe that to an outsider would be something you're supposed to be aware of. But when they get to know you, I guess, they know what this is Isa and that's just how she is.
Okay. Based off that answer, what if you had to use one word to describe me, what would you say?
One word.
Just the one.
That's a tough one. One word to describe
Simple.
you.
You know me, dog. Come on.
But I can't use one word to describe
Just
you.
one word. Go. One word.
Nah, I'd have to think about it and it would take a while.
Wanna know
What's yours?
Intimidation.
Wow.
We are back there.
Wow. You hate me. It's fine. Okay.
I mean, do you have one word to describe me?
You, yes. Easy. I think you're an easy person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, makes sense.
You seriously don't have a word, guys. We are not close. We're not close as I thought we were. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Naking adil. Naking adil. Are you serious?
One word to describe you?
Yes. Funny guy.
There's a word.
Yumongadi.
Ongadi like it.
Wow. Okay. One thing about the crew when they hate you. Anyway, go.
Yeah, so I think it's your turn now. You can ask the question.
Okay. What does me being your friend look like in the season of your life right now?
Currently?
Yeah.
Winter.
It's cold.
Where you are right now? What?
Where am I right now in my life? Where am I? I mean, you have played a very big role currently because
the lies. I've been getting so much hate.
It's not even a lie. Why am I saying that? Because we've been talking about having media platforms, being our own selves, recording and everything. We would always do that in the car, but just like having fun conversations.
Right.
But then you approached me and you're like, Tina, let's take this seriously. Let's get into it and let's do it. And here we are today. We're doing it. So it goes to say, this is a positive influence on my end, and I really appreciate it. So,
that's all.
No, there is a lot, but you said currently.
Currently, like how can I? the question goes, currently, how can I show up for you as a friend?
How can you show up for me?
Yes, not have I been a good friend or not. I know I'm a good friend. Oaks.
Oh, are you now?
Yes. No.
How can you show up for me? I think you just, checking in, you check in,
I do.
and you do shout at me for not picking up calls at some point.
And not texting back on time.
I'm
and
sorry
being late.
about that.
It's
So
a brand.
I think you checking up, that's you showing up, and it's more than enough. It's not everyone who wakes up and says, let me call my Tina and check up on her, but you do that, and it goes a long way. So you
Big
are
ups to
showing
me.
up.
Shout
Big
out
up
to
you.
me. Yeah.
So that goes for you too. How can I show up for you right now?
I think you know me too well. I don't need a lot of things. I'm a very low maintenance human being. You know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Talk to me once in a blue moon. I'm
And
happy.
you're still cool.
As long as the energy is right. I think for me, energy is something that I can't. I'm an energy girl, so you have to say your mind, speak your mind, and
Just
don't
be
be
honest
afraid. Just be
throughout.
yourself. Be
Yeah,
authentically
true.
yourself, and that's who you are. You're very authentic, and that does it for me. You check up once in a blue moon. I call you out. You're like, okay, fine, I'll improve. You do improve.
Yeah, and
So,
I like how we just are honest with each other. If I feel
Yeah.
like Issa, no, I would tell you how to know. And if you feel the same, you do tell me. So it's like that level of honesty in a friendship is very important.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So straight to the topic without wasting any time, folks. Navigating adult friendships. Do they survive? Can they survive? Why do they survive?
And what are they?
Yeah. So can you tell me, Tina, do you have or what defines a safe, healthy friendship for you?
For me, I think a safe, healthy friendship is
Yeah.
a friendship that's based on respect,
Mm-hmm.
honesty, compassion, kindness, and showing up for each other in times of our need. It shouldn't be one-sided. I think for me, that's a safe friendship, in my own opinion. Lahal.
No, okay.
Mhm.
For me, I think first things first, I have to like you as a person. I spoke about energy. I'm an energy queen.
Mhm.
I have to like your person. What do I mean by saying that? I am a principled human being. So first, I have to see that you have principles,
Mhm.
that you value. From principles, I think your character will then improve to be your personality.
That's true.
What does your personality look like? They say, show me your background and I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I move about picking people in my circle. Yeah, so I have to like you as a person, just respect you from afar. I may not know who you are, but I know what you're about. And that if it's in line with my
So
principles.
basically, how I present myself, how I am in the outside world, and also behind the scenes. That's just what bases the friendship part for you.
Very practically. Yeah, so I feel like a friendship is a two-way street in that I should give you the same energy you're giving me.
That's true.
Yeah, and that said, what do you feel about reciprocation in friendships?
I am so big on reciprocation.
Yeah?
Like in the previous years, I feel like I was pouring in so much people's cups and I was never getting anything poured into my cup.
Oh yeah?
In the friendship aspect.
Was I in the
Do you think you were? Do you think you were?
I don't think I was.
Exactly. You don't fall under that category. So basically, let me give an example of birthdays.
Yeah.
You'd have friends who expect you to gift them like year in, year out. You want me to gift you, but have you ever gifted me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I am giving you so that you give me, but it's just, I'm just going to call it common sense. If I constantly gift you, whether you host a party or you don't, and I attend, I bring a gift, it only makes sense that at some point you also be like, let me gift my friend because she does that for me.
What if I'm not big on friendship, on gifting?
On gifting. That's a good question.
I, for one,
I know you're not big on gifting.
I'm not. No, on what? Excuse you?
You're not big on gifting, but
gifting.
you have your ways of showing
Excuse you, I was going to say, I say let me cook. I was going to say, I'm not big on birthdays, not on gifting. Excuse you?
You know why I'm saying that?
Okay, go on.
There was a time. There was a time we're talking about gifts.
Yeah.
So it's like for you to come up with that one thing, you're like, ish, what can it be? I don't know if the person is gonna like it or not.
I like sentimental gifts.
So it's like in your own way, when you do it differently. It's like you're not big on parties and everything. So that's what I'm saying. For you, you do it differently.
Yeah, I have to think about it and think about how it would serve you as my friend in the long run. I don't like gifting you a sweet or whatever, then it would end right there and there.
But
then what?
Food. Why buy someone food and
You,
say
I'd be so
birthday?
happy if you guys bought me food. Someone, a sponsor there, please. For me only.
As a gift, not food.
Okay.
Not food.
Yeah, go on gifting because I want to hear.
On the reciprocation part. So, and then I realized, Hore, I can only do so much. I mean, I don't expect you to constantly shower me with gifts, but give me something of sentiment, like you're saying, something that I'll look back at and be like, oh, wow, this is from Isa. I'll forever cherish this because that's what I do for you.
Yeah.
So, pour into my cup as much as I pour into yours. Like you said, energies, they should match.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes if you're not getting the reciprocation back, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's on you or on that person. Sometimes if I look at you and you don't know how to communicate, every time I'm trying to say something, you just brush it off. You're passive about it, passive aggressive about it. It just means to me, I just have to pivot my way around you and how I manage you in my life. Because I think obviously we all have expectations to how you should act in my life. And sometimes we just overdo it in the sense that you can find
too much.
Yes. And expectations kill, by the way. Don't have expectations ever in your life.
It's ever in your life.
No. I mean, in all realms of life, don't have expectations because expectations kill. Expectation is on you. And if
maybe
someone does not
be
fulfill
mindful of where you put your expectations.
If someone does not fulfill that expectation, now you're going to
and you're
it leads to disappointment
on them.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Expectations kill.
They do.
Yeah. So just manage how you do your friendships. If I see that you are my friend, but as a friend, you're not reciprocating my energy, I should put you somewhere. I should put you somewhere in my life.
The element of I pour into your cup, you pour into my cup. There needs to be some sort of influence in each other's lives.
True.
I can't call you a friend. You can't call me a friend. If it's all just going to be playful, then what is it all about in terms of the friendship? Then what are we benefiting from each other?
I think another important thing is that people only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. So sometimes you expect a friend to show up for you. Let's say a family member has passed on or whatever, or you're struggling to communicate with this friend, or there's something that's burning you.
Yeah.
You're struggling to talk about it, right? And in your head, it's like, I've expected you to show up for me in this manner. No, people will meet you as deeply as they've met themselves, meaning that I can only show up for you in as much as I've known how to show up for myself. Yeah, so sometimes you expect me to show up in ways that I also don't know how to.
I think also when you say it like that, like you're saying, having to show up for someone during difficult times, it's like, during those difficult times, am I making way for you to show up for me? How emotionally available am I
to
reaching out
receive.
to you and also to receive?
Yeah.
Because I've had instances where I go through tough situations, but I don't let you know. But I can't expect you to be there for me because I don't let you know of those certain
I have
situations.
a question. Just to
I'm not gonna
interject.
say that situation.
No. Okay, we're talking about friendships. Yes, I have a question for you. Talking about that part where you feel like you're going through something, because it has happened quite a lot. Where you're going through something, I can see that you're going through something.
Yeah.
I am expecting, again, expectations. I am expecting you to tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
How would you want me to show up for you? Would you like me to ask you if you're not telling me? Should I probe?
Yeah, I think for me, it's okay for you to come to me and say, Tina, for the past couple of days, I can see you're not your
usual
daily
self.
person. You have changed. You seem low. It's okay for you to reach out to me and ask, because we're friends like that. So I don't think it would cause any offense to be like, okay, my friend is noticing a difference in me.
If you're not telling me.
If I'm not telling you, yes. So it's okay for you to ask. I don't know about other friends out there that are comfortable being asked, but for me, I don't mind my friends asking if I am okay. That's the whole point of checking in.
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't want to have to probe you and then you don't tell me. I think I'll also feel some type of way to say I was extending myself, but in me extending myself, I didn't get
that
the
response you expected, the expectations.
Yeah. And I think in this generation, we're very quick to use the scissors. We cut people off. If you're not invited to a birthday party, cut. If you are not invited for an outing,
cut you
off.
Or if it's anything that you're not told about,
cut it. Cut. Guys, just
we are just
learn.
so quick to dismiss.
Yeah, learn to pivot around your people. Manage your expectations of people. Know their characters and know that, okay, my friend is like this.
Then also, there's people who, I don't know, take advantage of this is how they are. You know, there's a difference between being blunt and just pure disrespectful.
That's true.
Then there are people who say, no, I'm just a straightforward person.
Yeah,
and they take advantage of that. So it's like, in as much as we have to learn to pivot around our friends, tolerate certain characters, no, if it's
that's
learn to be corrected in that aspect.
True, because that's the thing in our friendship. I think we're straight talkers, but we're not rude.
Why not?
We're not rude at all.
That's
so
true.
I think that really counts. Yeah,
it does.
Because I don't want you to come here and tell me, no, I'm being straight with you. Like a dress code. So if I'm to say something about your dress code, right? It's going to be like, it's disrespectful. Like, don't talk about someone's dress code. Yeah. So if you're to say something about it, say it in a nice manner.
There should be a proper approach to it. Yeah, approach matters.
Approach matters.
That's true.
Yeah. So manage your own expectations of your friends. And I really hope that you guys are in good friendships.
Yeah, because there's toxic friendships, there's one-sided friendships. And the earlier you pick out those kind of friendships, the better for you, because it's okay to walk out of a friendship. You don't need that person. Ever? I have walked out of many friendships.
Guys, let me tell you, friendship breakups are the worst.
For me, they've been the easiest.
Excuse you?
They have.
Are you for real?
For me, they've been the easiest, because if it's not working out for me, it's not working out. Why should I be stuck there?
But what if you had that very close relationship, you're open with one another? Actually, this person basically knows you like the back of their hand.
I actually
had such a friendship.
Had that friendship that deep, and it ended.
How?
And
you're fine.
I'm fine with it, because when you put in so much into a friendship and you stretch your arm to say, I'm here, I'm trying to meet you halfway, but then you can see wherever they are just pulling it back. So the more you pull back and I keep stretching, I get to a point where I'm like, I have done my part.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so I was like, you know what? If at all it has to end like this, let it end. I have made peace with the fact that I put in my all, I tried my best. And in it ending, the person wasn't in a good space. I pray and hope wherever they are right now, they're in a good space.
You no longer talk, no communication.
At all. I think it's almost 2 years now without communication, and wherever they are, I hope
really
they're okay.
struggle with friendship breakups. Like, I hate it.
I think for me, it depends on the basis of the breakup. If you feel on your end you've done all you could, then there's no guilt.
No, I feel
on your end.
I've never had a toxic relationship with a friend or anything, right? But for me, I've had to cut someone off because they were not honest enough. I don't know, like you know where you ask someone something, they say this, and then you discover it's the other. So for me, I don't like that. If you're not real, you'd rather say something to me to my face. Don't
then say it behind your...
Yes, because then... And also, I forgive. I forgive, but I never forget.
Who forgets? Because I don't.
No, I forgive and I never forget. So, you don't forget as well?
I don't forget. It's hard to forget.
Okay.
It's hard to forget. Like right now, I may not be talking to this particular friend, but there were beautiful memories in between. The friendship was very, very influential, from our studies to our personal lives to our social lives.
So why was it?
It was that deep. Someone who my parents knew like that.
Yes,
you get me? So it's like that kind of a friendship you'll never forget.
Almost family friends. Because we say friends are the chosen family.
Exactly. So it was that deep.
So, which brings us to healthy ingredients that nurture a safe friendship. Now we're cooking. Yeah, let's cook. Let's cook. So, what are yours? What do you think are the ingredients that can nurture a friendship?
let's start with honesty.
Mm-hmm.
I am so big on honesty. Like you're saying, Hori, you can't say one thing to my face
Yeah.
and then say another behind my back.
Yeah, sure.
So honesty, that goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And also showing up for each other. The same way I show up for you, I do expect you to show up for me in that way. In as much as we're not supposed to be expectant, to say the least.
Yeah.
But there is that element of expectation because I do so much for you. And also it's like if you tell me, Tina, please help me with this, and I help you out, then next time I'm in need of a similar thing, and then you give me excuses, it's like you can't constantly give me excuses but expect me to show up for you in a proper pattern, in a proper manner. So
I get you.
And then also what can I say? Besides honesty and besides showing up, there should be respect.
Yeah. Big on respect.
Yeah, there should be respect.
I'm big on that.
We are friends.
Yeah.
We know each other to a certain extent.
Boundaries.
I don't know 100% of you back home.
Yeah.
The same as you don't know me like that 100%, but we are friends.
Yeah.
So in certain situations, be mindful of how you comment on anything to do with me in my life.
How you speak. Yeah, your
how
words.
you speak to me. Yeah, like I was saying, we have to respect each other.
Yeah.
And in doing so, also I've noticed there are certain friends who would belittle you. Yeah, they feel they always know better than you.
Okay.
And that, guys, that's not nice. You need to stop that. I feel like my opinion matters as much as yours does.
True.
Regardless of the class you come from, we are friends and we are equal in that setting. So let's respect each other.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, for me, it's responsibility. I need someone who's responsible. I think in my life, I'm responsible for myself and the people around me. So I'm very responsible in my circle. I think I don't want to go out with you and then I have to be responsible for you again. You
have to look out for yourself as much as I look out for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will do that. I will look out for you, but just be responsible.
Yeah, no, I get you.
You know, being responsible comes with taking accountability for your actions. If you're wrong, say I'm wrong. And people have ego. Put that ego aside. It won't feed you. I promise you. Your soul doesn't need it. Put it aside.
Feed your soul, not your ego.
Yes. Put it aside and apologize if you need to.
Honestly.
Take accountability for your actions where you are wrong. And our friendship will grow. And then secondly, maybe I'm projecting, but I'm a very low maintenance person. Again.
Yeah, actually.
I am. You just need to call me once. I kid you not. Once in a blue moon, I'm happy. Because I get
also, besides that, adulting, we have
busy,
a lot going on.
Hey.
Corey, we are looking for jobs, we are working.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. So even if we talk once in a while, it still goes along. We don't have to talk every day.
Yeah, so I'm low maintenance. Sorry, guys.
I'm
low maintenance as low maintenance goes. Like I don't need much. I'm not a birthday person. I told you. I feel like I live my life. Yeah, I don't like celebrations like that. I feel like every day is my birthday.
Happy days.
Yeah, Doug, I'm very low maintenance. You just need to respect my boundaries. I think in our friendship, in all my friendships, we don't swear at each other.
That's a no.
Those are my boundaries. I'm very strict on that. And if you find yourself doing it, I will definitely tell you immediately that I do not.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that behavior. Another thing, guys, this thing of hi hey all day, please.
Come to me and tell me what you want. Straight
text
up.
with a purpose. Call with purpose. You can't call me and say, no, I just want to talk to you. Talk to you for what? And you don't.
But I feel like that one, it's okay. I'm checking up on you.
Say, hi, I was just checking up on you. Text with purpose. Call with purpose. Hi, I was just checking up on you. Also, you have to know your place in my life. You can't say, hi, I was just calling you. I, for one, hate calls. I think you know this. I don't like calls. Don't just call me randomly. And I'm going to tell you that I don't like calls. And in me saying that, immediately my energy changes.
And when your energy changes, that person you're telling also,
it's felt.
They do feel it to say, oh, okay,
Wait,
maybe.
Are you saying those gender words?
No, just generally.
Just generally.
All
she knows not to call me anytime she likes or she feels like calling me. She knows. She knows. You do know that as well. I've told you before that. Kante, when he had this thing of FaceTiming me, I said, Kante, how's how anytime you feel like call golden child.
And also these days it's like with video calls, guys, you don't
It's
just.
a lot.
That's a whole you don't just.
Now if I was sleeping
But also for me it depends. It's like if I know you like that, I can just randomly video call you. But then the people who are not comfortable with video calls generally, it's like ask me if I'm in a position to answer the video call before
me,
you call.
Guys, she's talking about me. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll look at your call like this.
Before we end this conversation, on friendships, do you have a circle or it's a line?
No, it's a line.
No, wait.
Questions that need answers.
Yeah, questions that need answers. Is it a circle or it's a line? Like, it's simple. I know mine is a line. Like, I really choose. I'm very picky.
So I cut.
I don't cut. No, do I block?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing adulting has taught me, which is that you can be with your enemy or frenemy every day and you have to keep up the energy. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, let's move, guys. Life goes on. We move. Whether you did something to me and then you happen to be in my space, I'll be same energy. You see this energy? And the person comes in now.
Yeah.
I'll greet them with so much energy and move. For
also,
as long as you're not in my personal life, you're not taking away from my dignity, I'm fine.
It's cool.
It's
yeah,
cool,
because at the
bruh.
end of the day, it's like when anything happens to you through someone, then you keep hanging on to that. They are moving on.
Yeah.
You are the one who's falling back. It's
Stuck.
either you can move.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so is it a circle or is it a line? For me, I'd say it's different circles.
Wrong answer. But there is zero.
No, for me, I have like different circle of friends.
Okay.
I mean, there's like, I can say within the same group of friends I used to have quite a number of friends.
What is that? You compartmentalizing your friends?
Yeah, categorizing them.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have like quite a number of friends from primary to secondary to university to just generally people you meet through people and then you befriend.
Yeah.
So it's like, then you realize, at some point, those are not really friends. Some of them are just people you know. And yeah.
You accommodate such? Anyway.
It depends on the setting.
Go on.
Yeah. So, and then when friends, that people, there'd be a group of people you take from primary, you are my friend like that, who are close, and through primary to secondary, even if we go to different schools, we're still in contact, we are friends like that.
Yeah.
So primary friends to secondary friends to friends I make in tertiary. That's why I'm saying it's different circles in terms of education and where I meet them. But then until now, I still do have friends I went to primary with. Those ones I can say, those are friends that have become family.
Those are your day ones.
Day ones. Then also secondary, there are friends that I've been, that's like over 8 years now. That's like a whole long time.
Did you say 80 or 8?
8 years. No. I'm not even there yet. Oh my gosh. I'm not even quarter of that.
Good.
So yeah, 8 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So,
so
the circles become within those friendships I have made, whether primary, secondary, or tertiary, it's like that. Those who have built me in a certain way.
Sure.
Built me in they would encourage me to study with them. Those are friendships that are building. They build you. From then until now, we continuously build each other. Okay, now we are working. Now we are starting our own businesses and everything. So we are still, as much as there's a playful side, but we're so focused on making sure what the future we so talked about as kids, we are working towards that. Don't forget what those goals still need to live on.
Sure. So you have group friends?
So that's a circle, I can say. It's an influential circle of friends. Their family. And then there's a circle where I have met you through someone.
Oh, first level, surface friendships.
Yeah, I like your character. I like your personality. We bounce off each other. I meet you, come on, I think, once in a while. And even once in a while in that setting, we do have those encouraging conversations to say, oh, this is what's been happening. Maybe try this, try that.
Mm-hmm.
I won't disregard that friendship because in a way we are feeding off each other good information. So that's a different circle on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's people you meet at church.
Mm-hmm.
They say the church people are also your family in need and
oh yeah,
in any other
spiritual life, emotionally.
Exactly. So also that's a whole different circle on its own because I cannot say because that friend of mine doesn't go to church is not my friend. No, they have their own reasons as that. So that's why I'm saying it's different circles. And I respect them in all those circles as they are and who they are.
Okay.
So for me, it's circles. It's not a line.
I think you basically covered compartmentalizing friends.
Yeah.
Which is very important because you have to put people where they belong according to the importance in your life. Personally, for me, I used to say I don't accommodate acquaintances. And then with age, I guess I matured in that manner to say, because there used to be this quote that I used to really adhere to. It goes, acquaintances will bring you permanent lessons in life. And remember, acquaintances are temporary people, but they bring you what? Permanent lessons. So I was like, hi, for as long as I don't know you that well, I don't need you. And life doesn't work that way. So I guess I grew up and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll always have acquaintances in my life and stuff. So it's just a thing of accommodating people and placing them in that level of importance.
Yeah.
But one thing is simple like I don't know how to be a group friend only. I mean, like, let's say we interact with one another and the only thing we do is groove.
Yeah.
Like when I get a call from you and I say, Tina, I know she's talking about groove. Yeah, there's no question about it. It's groove, I think monate and stuff. I don't know how to be monate. I think my mom also told me something where don't accommodate those for too long.
Yeah, I think, Lena, those are the friendships that I've cut off. And it's healthy to cut off such friendships because, like you're saying, when you see a call, immediately you know, guy.
Yeah.
Come on now. Exactly. So with those type of friendships, I think it goes to say, you got to a point where you felt acquaintances were also people that left lifelong lessons in you.
Yeah.
They get to a stage where they realize that over time, what kind of a friend am I to people?
Yeah.
And what kind of friends do I have in my life? So they realize, as I grow older, there's certain friendships I need to cut off that I give off and that I get.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about level of maturity as we grow up. We mature at different ages and we discover ourselves at different ages. The earlier, the better, guys, because these days... you have to be woke.
And it's hard to find your own clan, and if you have a beautiful friendship, stick to it, nurture it, grow it, and be real in it, right?
Respect it and love it.
Yeah, I think one thing as we wrap up is that you will never find happiness from the same place you lost it. If it has been a friend that has taught you a lesson, you learned that lesson for a reason. Take that lesson, move on with your life, and make sure you are a positive person, spreading positive energy out there, moving on. Yeah, don't project onto others.
Yeah, give yourself time to heal from the hurt you've encountered back there. God, that hurt, let us strengthen you to do better as you move forward. We're not saying brush off what happened, but yes, the element of forgiving is a process, forgetting is a process, but prioritize your healing and letting go of things that pull you back.
Yes,
those friendships that hurt you.
Yep. So guys, Tala, I hope you learned something. If it's your first time here, I hope you subscribe. And don't forget, where we at?
We are on TikTok at Young Heart Podcast 708. And on YouTube, Young Heart Podcast.
Yep.
That's where you can find us. We're yet to be on Facebook and Instagram. Loading.
We're coming. Relax. We're coming. Don't forget, guys, we're shooting from Khamo to Guest House.
It's in Block 6, Gaborone.
Yep. It's a lovely place.
Home away from home.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in Gaborone and you don't know where to go, please visit Khamo too.
Yeah.
It's so homely.
If it's your first time tuning in or you are a seasoned subscriber, seasoned listener, We appreciate you. We love you. And thank you for keeping us company. No, seriously, folks. I think you could be out there doing a gazillion things, but you chose to be here with us. Thank you kindly. We love you. Stay blessed. Peace, folks.